this Monday Night Raw wasn't a Valentine's Day themed Raw. Yeah, themed, pun intended. At least they didn't do a kiss cam. At least they didn't do the St. Valentine's Day massacre match. At least they didn't have a St. Valentine's Day hardcore match. No, they kept their focus to being the bad Raw as usual type of thing. So this thing starts with John Cena coming out and basically saying, okay, if he doesn't win at Elimination Chamber, then for the first time in 15 years, no WrestleMania in sight. Because there's no road for him at this point. Yeah, but he's been not in the main event at WrestleMania before, and he's made it at WrestleMania. So I'm not sure if that's going to actually come about, but yeah, people actually cheered that shit. No Cena at WrestleMania? Looking forward to that shit? Yes! WWE, do that. Well, okay. So yeah, he will win the Elimination Chamber, and then he will go on to face Brock Lesnar in the main event. Even though it shouldn't be in the main event. The main event should be Shinsuke Nakamura versus that SmackDown jumbled shit that I'll get on my SmackDown review report. But anyway, the Jizz comes out. Jizz and his Jizzards come out, and basically the Jizz is like, okay, he says that he stands a better chance against Brock. Look, I've been saying this for a while now. The Miz versus Brock Lesnar. Sell that to me. Sell that to me, please. Try to sell that to me. Explain that, please. I want to see marketing for that. On how that shit would make sense. How he would even have a chance. How he would be marketable to face Brock Lesnar, because he's not. And even Cena had to point out that somebody in the front row was laughing at that gesture. Because, yeah. So, Cena proposes an idea that, okay, let's have a match, and the loser will have to enter the Elimination Chamber first. Okay. And then the Jizzaraj attacks Cena. Now, one thing that The Miz said that it must catch your attention, that he's like, look, I'm willing to do what you're not willing to do. Yeah. I've been saying that what The Miz has been doing to get to the Holy Grail for a long time now. Yes, he did some things that Cena wouldn't do. Because he didn't work hard in the ring. He didn't have a classic match. He's not a threat. Yeah, he did certain things that other people, including John Cena, is not willing to do. Yeah, he gave some head. Come on. Again, if you say that he's a hard worker in the ring and he's had classic matches, no, just, not hearing that. Because the proof is in the pudding. He never has. But the Jizzaraj attacks John Cena. And then, well, what do you know? Kurt Angle actually comes out and actually likes that idea of the loser enters the Elimination Chamber first. Okay. And in this match where it was pretty obvious who was going to win and who was going to lose, Cena beats The Miz. Now, it's funny how the Jizzaraj wasn't allowed to be there because Kurt Angle sent them away. And the reason why, I guess, that they had to be sent away because they have to take care of their pregnant woman at home, because they have to flip coins to see who's the father and have an actual blood test because it doesn't belong to The Miz. But anyway, Mizraj wasn't there in sight, so there was no interference. So it was a one-on-one after the ass whooping that Cena took by the Mizraj, and the Miz still couldn't get the job done. Now, the thing about the commentators about this match, particularly Corey Graves and the coach, they were trying to sell the Miz as saying that, okay, maybe we can take him seriously against Brock Lesnar. No, because someone else, two other people, did the work for him before the match actually fucking began. Regardless of how that does, they would not be able to do that to Brock Lesnar. They'll get suplexed out of there, and then the Miz will get beat in under a minute. The Miz getting offense against Brock Lesnar, yeah, that's not sellable. I'm sorry. It's just not. So, the Miz actually loses the match. The best thing that the Miz did in this match is he kicked out of the fuck you. But then he got a super fuck you from the middle ropes when he tried the dick licking finally from the middle rope. And it's just like, oh yeah, because he hit the dick licking finally and it still wasn't enough to put Cena away. Yeah, okay. So, the first one to enter that chamber will be The Miz. What's sickening about that is that The Miz shouldn't even be in that match in the first place. He should be having his individual match defending the Intercontinental Championship, which he just basically sits on because, of course, again, he's a pussy.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
And he always weasels away out of defending the championship that he says that he's elevating and that he made prestigious. Fuck. Most of the time we forget that you're Intercontinental Champion because you don't even fucking do anything with it. So, you have Anderson and Gallows basically have the nerdometer in the back and calling the Revival nerds. Like, wait, tag team specialists? No, you're a couple of nerds. When I see that nerds, I still imagine Braun Strowman saying that because he does look like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. But I digress. So, the Revival comes out, and they get attacked by the Revival in the aisle before they actually get to the ring. So, you know how this is going to go. The Revival actually wins the fucking match when the match ensues. Yeah, Gallows was favoring a leg and injury and things like that, but yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. At least, I can accept that because at least it was still a 2-on-2 attack. It was. It wasn't like, go do my work for me, and then I'll try to take care of them. It wasn't like that for Anderson and Gallows being attacked by the Revival. Okay. So, you got Kurt Angle coming out saying that he has mixed emotions. Okay. Ronda Rousey is going to be doing her fucking contract signing at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Woo! Basically shitting all over the women's roster because now we have something to look forward to as far as the women. Ronda Rousey's coming. Hot Ronda is coming. And all these other females that are there. Back of the line. You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. Yeah, basically that's what that is. So, Jason Jordan will miss WrestleMania. That gets applause. He had an MRI and now he's going to have surgery. Once again, that gets applause. Neck surgery. People cheered that shit. That's kind of messed up. I mean, look. I may hate certain people in the WWE or even in wrestling in general, but I don't wish injuries or ending of life. Because that's just middle fingered all the way to the max. And Kurt Angle even addressed that. You should be ashamed of yourselves if you cheer that he's going to be injured and he's going to miss WrestleMania and stuff like that. There should be, you should have a wish him well or get him well type of thing, but not cheering that, that's kind of messed up. So, Seth Rollins actually comes out and he talks about Jason Jordan being a good kid and he's missing WrestleMania, and that sucks. But he reminds us that a couple of years ago that he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract, and then last year that he missed WrestleMania. He wants in a second chance match to win an Elimination Chamber to go face Brock Lesnar because he doesn't want to be a part of Monday Night Raw. He wants to be a part of Monday Night Rollins. He wants to turn Monday Night Raw into Monday Night Rollins again. He wants to be the man again. He wants to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And Angle was like, hey, it's not up to me. It wouldn't be fair. Okay, you know what? I'll ask the fans. You get a yes, yes, yes chant. So basically, Rollins gets thrown in, and now it will be a fatal five-way to decide who's going to be the last entrant in the Elimination Chamber, which basically turns into comedy by the end of the night. Now, earlier, Matt Hardy came up, Broken Matt, and did his old broken shtick. Bray Wyatt came up on the Titantron. He's like, yeah, he said that just like last year, he's going to win the Chamber. He's going to move on and slay the beast. And once again, he'll have the whole world. Yeah, okay. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen ever again. Bray Wyatt has fallen so down the totem pole. It's ridiculous. So, you have Bayley in her hometown versus Sasha Banks. Every time Sasha Banks comes out, Michael Cole's like, it's boss time. More like it's lost time because Sasha Banks has been losing and losing and losing. She lost her boss title a long time ago, in my opinion. And she lost tonight. She lost Monday Night Raw against Bayley. With a Bayley to Bayley off the middle rope. Okay. But before they were about to, like, maybe bury the hatchet or even a Sasha heel turn, Nia Jax comes out and attacks both and gives them both Samoa drops. And then she has the nerve to go and say that, hey, yeah, she's the woman that's going to beat Asuka. Yeah, okay. So, you have Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the Bar in the back. Okay. Yeah. Now, this segment, kind of, the Bar saying that, okay, what? It's Dean Ambrose and Jason Jordan in the same hospital room, in the same hospital bed or whatever. They kind of made fun of that because they're both out. Roman Reigns is like, what happened to your teeth? Talking to Cesaro. And it's just like, okay. We get it. And Sheamus didn't get the memo. And it's going to be Sheamus versus Roman Reigns later on tonight. Then there was a waste of time segment with Titus Worldwide with Apollo Crews. Yeah, it was a big waste of time segment. I'm not going to go into that because no one fucking believes in Apollo Crews. No one. No one believes in Titus O'Neil. No one. And you got the perfect woman to be with them, Dana Brooke, because no one believes in her either. So, you get Mickie James and Alexa Bliss, basically more wasting of time, but they run down the history between those two. Yeah, the whole biscuit butt thing came up. Yeah, Mickie was like, okay, I don't know what your deal is about saving me last week. And, of course, Alexa's looking for a new best friend or rekindling best friends because, of course, she doesn't want to do shit alone. And tries to apologize, but Mickey's not hearing any of it. But it basically was just more wasting of time. And I'm like, get to the ring, get to some fucking matches. Please. And, yeah. And there will be a tag team against Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Oh, which, by the way, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville actually fucking won. Ha. Now, Elias sings about Elimination Chamber Blues. He starts singing about each and every superstar because he wants to go and face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I don't understand why people are chomping the bit to face Brock Lesnar. Especially, like, people that don't have a chance on paper, like The Miz. But anyway, Braun Strowman, look, this was hilarious, okay? He sets up the mic and the stool, which the crowd was cheering for in the first place because they saw him. I mean, come on, they were focusing on Elias, but the crowd actually saw Strowman setting up. Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman. He breaks out a huge cello and tries to play it like a guitar and breaks one of the strings. And actually says, it's going to get these hands. Yes, starts singing that, yeah, it's going to get these hands. And he actually had a new shirt. Get these hands. Catch these hands. All right, Braun Strowman. Yeah, get that merchandise going. Better merchandise than The Miz. Already. So, you have Braun Strowman going to the ring, carrying cello over his shoulder. Puts it down, gets to the ring. And at least Elias tried. At least Elias tried to attack. He didn't puss out. He didn't run away. But he paid for it at the end. He got a power slam for his troubles. And then, as Elias was trying to crawl away, Braun Strowman gets that cello. And he busts it over Elias. And I'm like, of course, there was nothing really inside the cello, but it implodes. And I was just like, okay, that's funny. That's, yeah, damn. Hilarious. So, you get Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Wow, guess who wins this match? Enough about that. Roman Reigns wins. So, you get Ivory that's going in the Hall of Fame. Now, as far as I know, Ivory is the only one that was in Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and in WWF WWE. And became champion of both. If someone else has done that, please let me know. As far as my knowledge, I don't know of anyone else that done that. congratulations to Ivory, because she was a big formidable part of the Attitude Era. She was. So, you get the Fatal 5-Way. And in this big clusterfuck of a match, of a last chance match, you actually got two winners. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, when they both pinned Bray Wyatt. Okay, now that's garbage. So you don't want to leave out Finn Balor, you don't want to leave out Seth Rollins, but you'll have The Miz in this match. So, of course, there was no music played at the end. Both of them were raising their hands and stuff like that. And the referee was like, I don't know. But a decision was currently made that both Finn Balor and Seth Rollins will be in the match. So, for the first time ever, there will be 7 participants in the Elimination Chamber. What, are they going to start with 3? So, I guess that's the way that Braun Strowman is going to start, with 2 motherfuckers. Braun, Jizz, and someone else. Even though the Jizz shouldn't be in this match, he should be defending the Intercontinental Championship. But that was Monday Night Raw. Again, I'm just so glad that they didn't do a Valentine's Day thing with this, because it is Valentine's week, so I applaud them for that. But it was still the same old shit as far as Raw. Trying to build up to a pay-per-view with certain shit that still didn't make any sense. And yet the biggest comedy of the night was Braun Strowman. It just was. So anyway, what did you think about the show? Do you think I'm full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with my assessments of the show, or my opinions of the individuals that I talk about? Jizz should not be in the Elimination Chamber for the last time in this video anyway. So, please leave a comment below. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, set up those notifications. I'm always open for a debate about wrestling. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.